Skip, a sort of squirrel from Timbuctoo. Skip was a sort of squirrel, a Timbuctoo squirrel. She lived in Acorn Cottage on the island of Timbuctoo. Now, as you probably guessed, Skip is called Skip because of the way she gets around. Instead of walking, she skips. And in case you haven't noticed yet, there's something else about her that's strange. Unlike everyone else in Timbuctoo, Skip doesn't have thumbs. Because of this, she often wishes she did. One day, Skip was out for her morning walk, or rather her morning skip, when she met Snap. Snap was a sort of crocodile. Skip knew that Snap could help her out. But how so? Well, you'd probably think that Snap is called Snap because he snaps his teeth, right? Well, he's not. Snap is called Snap because he's very good at snapping his fingers, and when he does, anything can happen. So, when Skip asked Snap to help her out with her lack of thumbs, Snap snapped his fingers. Snap! And just like that, Skip had thumbs. But for some reason, they were green instead of light brown like the rest of her.
Thanks, Snap,
said Skip. No problem, replied Snap. I hope they're just what you've always wanted. And off he went. Skip continued on her morning skip. Soon after, she met Woof. Woof was a sort of dog. Good morning, Skip, said Woof.
Good morning, Woof. Check out my new thumbs,
Skip replied, showing Woof her new green thumbs. Green thumbs? Said Woof in surprise. You must be very good at planting things. Skip was shocked when she heard this. She had never been good at planting things. In fact, she'd always been terrible at it. I need some help planting an oak tree by my house, Woof explained. I wanted to do so last month, but I forgot about it until now. Skip dug a hole and put an acorn in it as Woof gave her a watering can. When Skip tried to water the acorn, she realized something was wrong. The watering can was empty.
Now where do I fill this?
She wondered. Then she got an idea. Now when Skip gets an idea, she tries to snap her fingers. But without thumbs it doesn't work very well. Now that she had thumbs, it did. And when she snapped her fingers, the acorn grew into a 60-foot-tall tree in half a second. Woof was quite impressed. After helping Woof, Skip skipped over to the lake. At the lake, Skip was going to compete in a swimming race. Also competing were Neigh, Honk, Baa, and Puff. Neigh was a sort of horse. Honk was a sort of seal. Baa was a sort of sheep. And Puff was a sort of panda. Skip was a fast swimmer, but Neigh was beating her. Noticing Neigh still had his shoes on, Skip had an idea, and she snapped her fingers. When Skip snapped her fingers, her legs grew longer than Neigh's.
That's a better idea than what I had in mind,
she exclaimed. With legs even longer than Neigh's, she easily swam past him and finished first. Once she got out of the lake, she snapped her fingers again, turning her legs back to normal. Skip soon realized where her new thumbs came from. After Hoot, who was a sort of owl, gave her the first place trophy, Skip skipped all the way to Toothy Cottage, which was where Snap lived. Skip knocked on the door of Toothy Cottage. No answer.
Who's there?
Just then, Snap arrived on his bike.
What seems to be the problem now, Skip?
Asked Snap.
Strange things happen when I snap my fingers.
Explained Skip.
I realized this is because the thumbs you gave me were yours.
Snap looked at his own, now thumbless, hands.
A small mistake on my part,
He said.
but I can't fix it. You'll have to fix this problem,
He explained. Realizing what he meant, Skip snapped her fingers, returning the thumbs to Snap.
Much better.
Skip and Snap said in unison. Then Skip added,
Having no thumbs is better than being all thumbs.
Skipster! Skipster!
Skip is quite a silly squirrel. She could skip around the world, though she likes thumbs on both her hands. What that squirrel does is never bland.
Skipster!
When Skip the squirrel came up to Snap, that Snap was such a helpful chap. He gave Skip thumbs, but as Skip found, they made some odd stuff come around.
Skipster! 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 Skipster!